Welcome, sir.
There we go. Hey, what's going on? Kevin Croom joins the show. Kevin, how are you? He's wearing an Ari Shaffir shirt. This guy's a fucking beast.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
I remember.
go. Let's go.
That cat that looks just like Ari.
Doggy, this
You
is
goddamn right it does.
Kevin. So Kevin knows what the fuck's up, right? He knows what show he's coming on.
I'm a fucking stand-up nerd. What's up with the tickets to SkankFest, bro?
Dog, Kevin, you got tickets to SkankFest. You just got tickets to SkankFest.
Let's go.
But, Kevin, you have to corner me against Jason Ellis if we do any sort of crazy Ellis Mania shit.
You can come, but you have to beat up 3 of our fans.
I mean, I can do that, no problem.
I love it, dude.
It'll be very easy. These are very overweight people.
Yeah, no, I know who your fans are.
By the way, I personally know that is a shit quality t-shirt because I sold it. My company sold that shirt, and it's a shitty shirt. It was before we had figured some shit out, dude. You were wearing
This is it's been in my basement, like in a box.
Yeah, for a couple years.
I'm gonna bust it out. I'm gonna bust it out tonight. So this is the first time I've ever worn it.
Oh yeah, we had to recall that shirt. It was giving people rashes.
All right, well,
Kevin, you're the man, dude. Thank you for joining us. That's very cool. I did not know you were a stand-up fan. That's really, really cool. I wish Vic would have prepped us.
Yeah, man. I'm huge into it. I've done I did an open mic years ago. Yeah, man. I'm huge into it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what other comics you like? You like Ari Shaffir, obviously the Skanks, going to SkankFest now.
Yeah. So in the last 6 months, I've seen live Chappelle, Segura, Mark Norman, Schultz, Sam Morril.
We love Sam.
That's the last six months or so live. But I like the whole crew. You know it. I mean, everybody. I like them all. I'm gonna see after I win this fight. I'm gonna use your travel advice down in Cabo.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. I love it. Go get some, go party, wink, wink, nudge, nudge in Cabo. See what you can find on the beach, my friend.
you know.
Kevin, you're the man, dude. That's very cool of you. This is awesome, man. So look, talk to me about this, because if you're coming to SkankFest and you're a fan of all these comedians, you obviously are a counterculture guy, and I see that your UFC, is this right? Your debut was overturned for a positive marijuana test.
Yeah, man, I showed up. I took the fight on a day's notice. I showed up and I'm like, hey guys, I've been smoking weed. And they're like, yeah, no problem. And then a week later, I'm fucking chilling, smoking weed, happy about fucking making a bunch of money. And they're like, yeah, I remember when we were like, hey, no problem. It's going to be a problem.
No. What city was this in?
It was Nevada, which is the bullshit about it is the Nevada State Commission that overturned it while it was legal in Nevada. I mean, they've since changed the rule, but yeah, man, I mean, it's lame, but it's whatever. It's fucking stupid, but whatever. That fight changed my life, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I hear you. I think the thing where the big campaign started was after the Nick Diaz thing, because Nick Diaz moved up to 185 to fight the greatest 185 pounder of all time, who popped for steroids.
Yeah.
And then he popped for trace amounts of weed, and they gave him a 5-year suspension. You're
negative,
dude.
That wasn't trace amounts of weed.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was high as a fucking kite.
Yeah, maybe you're right about that.
Laid down in the octagon. He was stoned as shit.
That is, you know what? Looking back at it, that was a pretty high move.
No, for sure, he's a gangster. Yeah, man. I was one of the last people that got hit with it. But whatever, man. I mean, it sucks, but past is past. And guess what? We can smoke weed now. And yeah, so
hell yeah. Do you smoke weed before you train? Because I get high as a kite before I do jujitsu.
I get high every day. If I'm awake, I'm stoned.
Hell yeah, dude. I fucking love it, dude. So wait, talk to me a little bit about your background. Maybe some of the fans don't know where you're from, where you came from. How did this all start for you? Because you seem like a very, very nice guy. You're a comedy fan. You're happy, smiling. You don't seem like you're out there trying to bust people's heads open.
Yeah, well, thankfully, MMA has changed my life and make me a really happy person.
Oh yeah,
man. So, I mean, I'm from Columbia, Missouri. Originally, I live in Kansas City now. Rough come up You know how it is. And fighting was the thing that I liked. 3 things growing up, and that was fighting, sex, and drugs. And luckily I like landed into the one that changed my life and like made me a really happy, good, cool person. And
Hey, dude,
yeah, man,
look,
MMA saved my life.
You haven't really lived till you did all 3 at the same time.
Oh, buddy, who you telling?
So all right. So what were you getting into a lot of street fights? Is that sort of, you were like, dude, I can fucking fight. I can throw hands, and that inspired you to train, or were you training before you figured out that you could fight?
I mean, yeah, like I scrapped, the whole way up pretty much. I wrestled in high school, got beat up a whole bunch, the whole thing. And then yeah, man, I started fucking people up about my junior year in high school, and then I was like kind of a loser, and then started getting some respect, and girls started to talk about me, and here we are 20 years later.
It's always vagina that will make you do great things. You'll climb to the top of the mountaintops for some pussy.
Here we are.
Well, let me ask you.
Women make men do all the great things and evil things. It's basically all their fault. They'll make men achieve greatness or run on stage and slap a comedian.
yeah. Man.
Let me ask, because you mentioned getting beat up a little bit. Who is the last guy in real life, just outside of MMA, to beat you up? Let's give this guy some credit right now, because this guy beat up a UFC fighter.
Okay, so beat up one-on-one. I don't know. Like the last time that I got I had like a two-person scuffle, and maybe 2005, maybe 2005, where like baseball bats, I got cut. I got a couple nice scars from that fight.
Wait, two guys with bats attacked you?
One guy had a bat, and one guy had something. I'm not sure what it was, but it was heavy. And and then one of them also had like a box cutter. I got a scar from it, but yeah. I mean, it's been a while.
Well, that's very good. That's very good. So what's going on? When's your next fight? What's going on? You're fighting.
I fought on Saturday.
Oh, you just fought on Saturday.
No, I fight on.
You're
Saturday,
fighting. You're fighting this Saturday at the Apex Center at the April 16th.
I love that little moment of you just trying to cover your ass. Dude. I pretend, oh yeah, you fought on Saturday. That's right. The fight that went really good or bad.
I was about to freak out on my producer. I was like, dude, you didn't tell me.
It's all good.
You didn't tell me you fought last weekend.
I just watched your last special to cram a little bit for our interview too. So,
oh yeah, dude. Well, I smoke a lot of weed too, so don't you worry about it. So you're fighting this Saturday night at the Apex Center against Haile Alateng. What do you know about your opponent?
He is some guy.
Is that it?
I did some research, and that is true.
I want to pull out the the Lebowski references. You see, some Asian Pete on my rug. It's no longer the first Nomen Glacier. It's Asian American, but he's not American. I don't know. Yeah, man, he's a tough fighter for sure, man. He's an Asian fighter, man. They're really fucking tough. It is what it is, but I got like 7.5 inches of reach on them, and I plan on keeping them out,
That's great. So I mean, obviously, do you spend a lot of time watching tape on fighters? Do you really devise a game plan for them, or do you kind of go in there and just do your thing?
No, I mean that's what my coach does, James Krause. He's the best. He's the best coach there is.
Oh, that's awesome. No, yeah, dude, James Krause is a beast of a coach. People say that.
Yeah, who you telling? Yeah, man. He just gave me my black belt like a couple months ago. Love the man. I'll stab somebody in the neck for him. Yeah, man. That's his job. I learned years ago that if I watch too much, I think about them too much, and that's it's time I'm not thinking about me. The whole plan is for me to be the best, and I can't really do that if I'm worried about what they're doing. So yeah. Yeah, man, I let my coaches worry. I'll watch a little bit just to get a feel, but I think about my opponent very little.
Are there guys that you look up to that are in the UFC right now?
I mean, yeah, most definitely, for sure.
Who
A lot of them.
who are some of the guys? And not even just necessarily just their fighter style, but you look at them and you go, dude, that fucking guy has a career that I want. I can see myself walking in that path.
Yeah. So I used to train, respect Carlos Condit, an incredible amount.
He's one of those guys that everybody just has so much respect for.
Yeah, no, we had a training session. One day years ago, and after the training session, I was like, "Hey, I can do this." It gave me a lot of the confidence to be where I am today. I respect him incredibly amount. Obviously, James Krause, obviously, I know I just said he's my coach. I love him. I'd stab somebody in the neck for him, but that man has changed my life. I've known him. Obviously, we're Missouri boys. I've known him forever. But our friendship and whatever over the past 5-6 years has changed my life, transformed it. And man, obviously love and respect him very much.
That's awesome, man. So what's the plan for the next? Just take me through the next couple of years of your career. How's this going to work? Because you have so much personality, dude, and I love it. The fact that you're such a nice guy and you're a big comedy fan. Believe me, I'm now a fan of yours for life. Okay, I will never not watch you fucking fight. And the fans of this show,
I'll throw down too.
You. I see people in the racist live chat right now here at Gas Digital, and they love you. They're like, dude, this guy's fucking awesome already, dude. So you really resonate with our fans. What does your career look like for the next year or two?
This is my first fight in the UFC at 135 pounds. I am a monster at 135 pounds. I get better every day. I have finally began to find my style and understand who I am and understand my power in this sport and just as a person. And I'm going to finish this fight impressively, and I'm going to make an incredible run for a bantamweight title. And everybody's going to know who Kevin Croom is.
That's awesome.
Yeah, bantamweight is becoming also one of the most interesting divisions in in
for sure,
UFC,
dude. For sure. What did you think about the title fight this past weekend?
Oh man, if Jan had won, I would be up a couple more grand.
Oh no,
this is bullshit. You know what I mean? But whatever. I had everything riding on the parlays for him to win. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Bullshit. But whatever, man. Whatever. I'm over Aljo, but he did what he did, I guess. Yeah, I thought it was bullshit, but obviously Volkanovski. How about fucking Chimaev, Burns? Oh my God.
That is
fight of the year.
We haven't talked about it yet because we just started the show up, but man, what a goddamn fight.
Dude, that shit was fucking nuts.
Yeah, dude, I think everyone counted out Burns, and I publicly
said last week on the show, we were talking about this. We were like, look, Hamzat has all this hype behind him, and so many people who really know fighting are like, this dude's incredible. He was a negative 500 favorite. Yeah. And we were like, look, that's insane. I'm sorry.
I made good money on the plus, the over 1.5. Because like you said, he was negative, or he was plus 500. It was, and insane. Then Chimaev was what, like 700 or something. It was
crazy.
Yes. It was a thing where,
so you bet that it would go over a round and a half, which is an easy bet in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest though, after the first round, I messaged my dude and I'm like, bro, do we have another 2.5 minutes? What the fuck, man? Oh, dude, that shit was wild, man. That was really good.
It was wild. It was a great fight. That was an incredible night.
That was a fight too that I would say that they say this. It's like a corny thing to say, but it really applies to that fight. Where you're like, nobody lost that fight. Both their stocks go up, I think, after that fight. I don't think anyone's looking at either of them any lesser.
Dana said he was giving Burns his win bonus too.
Oh, did he?
So obviously losing a fight sucks, but he got paid like he won. So
question. As you mentioned that, I was going to ask you this before and I forgot to. Did they take away your win bonus when you tested positive for weed?
No, thankfully I have really good management. I got the best management in the game, and they didn't. I just got fined $2,000.
Okay, so that's not bad.
Yeah,
and that was from the commission.
So you Guys, I really need that win bonus. I owe it to my weed guy. So
Yeah. Yeah. This is making things awkward.
Kevin, you are the man. I'm going to let you get out of here in a second. I love asking fighters this question because I think it always inspires people when they're listening. And I hate to put you on the spot, but fuck it. I'm going to put you on the spot anyway. If you could remember right now, what is the single best piece of advice you've ever received about anything in life? It could be from a fighter, coach, could be from somebody in your past, your dad, your mom, whoever it is, but the single best piece of advice that you could leave us on.
In absence of all else, believe in yourself.
that is good.
Time in my life, I have it tattooed on my side. A time in my life where I didn't know what to believe in, and I was lost, and I wasn't sure what to do. And I was talking with my pops, and I told him that if I believed in something, I knew I could do anything, but I had nothing to believe in. And on the spot, like a fucking G, he just hit me with, in the absence of all else, believe in yourself. And that alone, you know what I mean? Like fucking helped change my life.
That's great, dude. That's your pop?
Yep.
Awesome. Great.
That is pretty awesome.
Love it, dude. Look, we think you're great. Good luck this weekend. We will be watching Kevin Croom.
Let's go SkankFest. Let's do it.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I mean it, dude. We have our emails. Hit us up. I swear to God, I'll get you a couple passes. Please come out, be my guest. We're doing fight shit. We're doing the Ellis Mania shit again at SkankFest. So we're gonna have a crazy time. It's
Let's
gonna be
go.
blessed.
If you got open mics, I'll do an open mic.
Dude, I swear to God,
dude.
you're on stage. It's happening.
Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah.
Man. Kevin, you're the man, dude. Good luck with everything, brother.
Right on, guys. Thanks.
Thank
Cheers,
you, brother.
All right, bye.
Yo! Oh my God!